Hi, Zev.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Augie, hello, hello. Yoo-hoo to you as well. What's going on? Did you have a good day yesterday? Or good evening yesterday, I should say, because you're here in the UK with me. Oh my god, it's raining. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself, it's a little bit chilly in here today, which is very abnormal. Normally it's quite warm in this office. And I just looked outside, and there's like water like dripping down the window, and it's very windy outside as well. It's quite chilly, so it's fine though. But how are you? Also, everyone, welcome in if you're over on YouTube. I hope you are having a wonderful day. So last night was games night. We did Sherlock Holmes. It's not a board game exactly, although there is like a board, which is like a paper map of, Sherlock Holmes universe London. So it's but it's more like a choose your own adventure mystery, solve the mystery style game. So you start off with each game, because it's like you got multiple Sherlock Holmes cases to solve, and each case has its own book, and then you also have the London Directory. You've got the newspaper that corresponds with that particular case, and of course you have the map. And the idea is it's very reading heavy, so you read the beginning of the story, and it gives you a little bit of it gives you a few clues, a few places to start with, as well as possible suspects. And the idea is that you choose a location on the map based on the clues that you're given, and you go and explore, and you read whatever that area is, and then you go back and forth until you think that you've solved the mystery. So it's really good. I highly recommend. Definitely recommend it. Augie, your day was alright. You chilled out, did some power washing. Is it modern Sherlock Holmes? It's Victorian Sherlock Holmes. It is based off of actual Sherlock Holmes stories. So it is Victorian Sherlock Holmes. And it is such a good game. Seriously, I love it. I absolutely love it. The idea is you can't lose the game. The only way that you lose is if you give up. But you try, the objective, the gamification, is to try to get as close to Sherlock Holmes' score as possible. Sherlock Holmes always scores 100. And he always solves the case in 4 steps. So if and you're given like questions. So if you think that you've solved it, you're given I think it's like up to 8 questions, and the first 4 questions, if you get that right, then you get 100 points. But then you have to subtract 5 points from each place that you went. beyond Sherlock Holmes's 4 places. So if you went to, let's say if you got all 4 questions right, the first 4 questions right, that gives you 100 points. But let's say you went to 7 places instead of 4. So then you would subtract 15 off that score, which would give you 85 points. Okay? And the objective, of course, is to try to either meet, get the same score, get that 100 points, or above. And the way you get more points than Sherlock Holmes is there's 4 extra questions, or 3 or 4 extra questions that you have to answer, or that you can answer, and those give you extra points. So, it's a balancing act. Do you try to answer all 8 questions to get all of the extra points, or do you concentrate on the first 4 questions and hope that you can answer as many of the extra questions as possible? It's really good. Seriously fun. And Augie hitting that watch streak. Awesome sauce. 60 streams now. Congratulations. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. Sorry, my coffee's going cold, so I've just been, holding my cup of coffee like this all morning, and I haven't drunk it. So give me just 1 second to drink this before it goes absolutely ice cold. There's nothing worse than ice cold coffee, than cold coffee when it's not meant to be cold. So I'm just gonna very quickly drink this before I go into explaining for anyone who's new exactly what we do in this channel this early in the morning. I also need to get The Sims 4 up because I did a lazy thing and completely forgot to load up the EA app. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all can wait. Augie, you're guessing there's only a finite number of times you can play. Once you know the answers to all... Yeah. So there's 10 or 12 different cases in this game. So that's 10 or 12 different stories that you can play through. And you've got to take notes. You need to have your own little notebook that you write things down in. And yeah, it is really good. So what we're planning on doing is we're actually planning on reselling it. So if you think you would be interested, Augie, if you want to wait until we finish playing it, because we only play one per month, because one every 3 weeks, so it's gonna take a while. But yeah, if you think that you would be interested in it when it goes up for sale, when we decide to sell it, you can buy it off of us if you want to. I'll give you a discount. DM you? Okay, sweet. I need to DM you anyway, so. But yeah, we got it last year at the UK Gaming Expo. If you've never been to the UK Gaming Expo, you've got to go to the UK Gaming Expo. It is in June this year, I think. And it's in the NEC in Birmingham. And it's very crowded because, it's a gaming expo, so of course it's going to be crowded. But it's loads of fun. We go every year. And it's where we get all of our board games. So we walk around, we check out the Kickstarter games. Those are always interesting to take a look at, the ones that people are trying to get funding to make. We try out some of the in development games, and then we go around and we buy different games as well, just to pad out our shelves. It's always loads of fun. But yeah, that's where we got the Sherlock Holmes game. I saw it on the shelf and I'm like, ooh, I do like Sherlock Holmes. And I was reading it, it's like, oh, okay, this looks really interesting, so I bought it. just the way I do things, Okay, I have finished my coffee. The EA app has loaded. Yes, I know the EA app has been minimized. Thank you, EA app. You don't need to tell me that the app is minimized. You You gotta love games. I mean, definitely. Okay, have I ever heard of the Game Board Cafe? Which one? I have been to a couple of game board cafes. There was one that used to be in the Lead City Center. Sadly, they went under because the guy who was doing it had no idea what he had no clue what he was doing. He tried to make it appeal to too broad of an audience. So he tried to make it appeal to video gamers as well as board gamers. And he ended up not doing neither well. I think if he would have, like, stuck to one or the other, it would have been great. But yeah, he didn't really have a clue. So sadly, it went under because it just wasn't very popular. I think it's being taken over now by another gaming company or another gaming business. I haven't been yet. I need to check it out, see what it's like. But yeah, that was one, and then there was another one in, oh my god, where was it? It was like not Birmingham, near York, I think. It was close to York. This other one that we went to, and it was really, really good. There's one in Doncaster. You book a window, pay for food and drink, and play board games. That might have been the one that we went to. Because it was a similar vein, a very, very similar vein. You know, you went in, actually, yeah, I think we did go to the Doncaster one. Because we went to two. We went to one that was really nice and had really good food. It was like, really nice pub food. And then we played Earth. And then we went to another one that was more of a cafe style. So instead of a pub, it was a cafe. And they did cakes and simple food like bacon sandwiches, hot dogs, burgers, really, really simple stuff. And it was pretty good as well. I don't remember where that other one, where that one was though. I know it wasn't Doncaster. I want to say it was closer to home. Hey, Mandela, hello. How you doing? Glad to see ya. Augie, that sounds like the Doncaster one. The first one that I mentioned, yeah, it was really good. It was actually a pub. It looked like a pub, it from the inside, and it just looked like a pub with like with board games. It was really nice though. Both places were quite nice. Okay, the cafe one is more Doncaster. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one was Doncaster and which one wasn't. It was that long ago. It was like 3 years ago when we went. We need to go again. I think anyway. Mandela, you're on YouTube today and not Twitch. Yep. That is absolutely fine. Alright, so, we've been chatting now for about 15 minutes, so let me very quickly let you all know, give you a refresh what we do, in case you're new here. This is a Sims 4-centric live stream, so, let me get into the co-working thing here. What we do is we do Sims 4 in the background. They play autonomously, and we, while the Sims are playing autonomously in the background, we put our heads down, we concentrate, we focus, we get stuff done off of our to-do list. Whatever you need to get done today, now, that 20-minute time is the time to do it. And, after our 20-minute focus, we go into 15 minutes of break time. That's when, we chat, we, go to the toilet, we get a drink, whatever we need to do to relax and decompress after that intense 20 minutes of focus. Yeah, it's loads of fun. Okay, Augie, we catch up. We do. We don't mustard though, or mayo. We just catch up. Yes. Okay, so let me go ahead and reset everything. So timer Pomo 0 out of 6. Huggy facepalm. I'm sorry, not sorry. You know me. I cannot resist. Clear, done. And also there's Mandela lol. Set the timer. Alright, so we have music playing in the background. Today is Epidemic Sound, an Easter playlist, because it is getting close to Easter. So I thought a nice springtime Easter playlist would be nice to listen to in the background. Let's see. Timer 2015. Alright. 20 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna mute my microphone. Enjoy The Sims 4 after I get it loading. And I'll catch up with you all in 20 minutes. Let's go.
Save him. Spino? Yeah, Fruz. Bolamide! Flip! Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wisum? Engel Mifwa, Bekinwishun, Adunda, Wallakoi, Gorsha Tavar, Gushif we know, Yasinarb Tam,
Nulitz Pagorbane, Greneth Padownse, Piar Cajol, Quar Vopasa Payenfa, Quohaven, Greneth. Selene Quixodos? Punch. Vanaya. Yeah. Neeb. Neeb! Squaws, Fefaroo, Fefaroo.
Close eggs.
Ooh, flirbs. Grasha Lishko! Nipin Pivota. Uh-huh. Bunk.
Dwarfspa Kitsuni. Bratza Skansis. Najelna Horove Senzenborch. Marco. Hampe Tibanu. Squame Quaz.
Spubani! Harfase Hoivoy! Ugh! Clevite? Parhiba? Vool! Hoivoy! You beamy! Gomip! Sycophus! Ah!
Phenosa Labergus. Gorch Botne.
Bumcaro Gabak! Kissib!
Stop.
Yibs!
Weibo! Phenosa Botne. Yaflo Tree. Meshka Craney. Possum Rubina. Biba Deso Fangib Famaya. Mobim? Barovi Sensen. Gorge Variki. Ben Hayes, Skibaro, Simona Zero, Muscat Trebe, Yafla Babgor.
Ah, abidi ya.
Vilperbre, Shirsa, Gibaru, Zonksa Benorp, Pelka Bethte, Laona, Reba, Ukinagansu.
Sycophus. Exynos, Ibahana, Umfra, ha ha!
Zenjil, Shalee, Bastion, Naboma, Sawada Nuloi, Abim, Rapani Varuda, Lubi, Haragava, Flaman Shusha. Chava, Flamon Shush, Ulak, Yempo, Smurg, Zukinik, Safoim, Lampima, Brapna. Oh.
Huh? Mibs,
Oh.
Batanabe, Abimo Yaf, Bobsane, Pomire Bahira, Teregla. Oh,
Oh.
Mabel, you.
Ikwa. Purple, now. Shaba. Tomarimble. Ah. Dodge.
Nopsa limita. Ugh. Liselek, Tembizi Kubar. Kubar! Unkim Panipa Spoid. Benaim. Oben. Vish Organehi. Emil? Huh? Lurbs! Lurbs! Chilla! Plagisi! Lockswin!
Oh, yeah.
For no celebrities, gorge body.
Lunite Fronge. Marble Bean. Yano Zorbo. Largo
Alright, everyone, welcome back. We have finished our first focus
Wingle
session.
Zips, Wingle
I-
Zips, Wingle Bazulorn.
Okay, Augie, that's fine. You sing your heart out there. Absolutely fine. So, how are you all doing? Astana, welcome in. Hello, Claire. And also, hello, wait a minute. Brain. Hello, Astana. Hello, Jeebs. Hello, Claire. There we go. My brain, I swear, doesn't work half the time. It's fine though. But welcome in, everyone. How are you all doing this morning? And how's your to-do list looking? Because today, I finished all of my content creation work yesterday, except for recording, which is a tomorrow job. Today, I have decided to torture myself by working on my ebook. For those of you who don't know, I am creating an unofficial ebook for the Sims, unofficial Sims 4 ebook, based off of it's basically a crisis kit, giving you lists of common fixes to bugs and problems, glitches that are in The Sims, as well as cheats and other things, so that when you're playing the game and you think to yourself, for example, oh crap, my sim is just frozen and won't obey anything that I'm telling it to do, you can refer to the crisis kit and get some ideas of, what's going on with that. So that is what I'm working on today. I have 6 chapters to write, and so far I've written 1. And I don't think I'm quite finished with the first chapter. There's still a few things that I need to add to it, but I'm getting there. It's slow going, but I'm getting there. Astana, you're tired. Oh no. Augie, you have to admit your sim is accurate, and you do like to swim. Augie, your sim is too much like you. What, with singing and stuff? I mean, it's a good thing though, right? It is a good thing. Claire, you woke up in the middle of the night, saw that I'm live, so you had to join in on the fun. Sims 4 Crash Crisis Kit, you love it. Yeah, it's... Do you all want to see what I've done so far? Because I would love to get y'all's opinion on the thing. So let me just exit out of this, and I will show you all, where did I go? Where is it? There it is. So this is, oh, I hate that. This is what I've got so far. Actually, hold on, because it's given me it's decided to show the wrong thing again, as always. Let me fix this. Hold on. That one. There we go. Sorry, Mel decided that it was going to show you all the wrong browser, because, yeah, it freaking loves me. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Mandela, one is better than none. This is very true. Augie, not just singing, but singing Christmas songs in March. I like it. Eclair show and tell time and Mandela, yes. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. This is the unofficial Sims 4 Crisis Kit. We got the cover here. I'm building this all in Canva, by the way, for those of you who are curious. So we've got the table of contents. As you can see, we've got the introduction, 6 planned chapters, including back up your save before it breaks, all the cheat codes you need to tell your story. Is your game broken? Check here. What to do after an update, the 50/50 mod method explained, and common problems and how to fix them. Alright, and then I'll have a conclusion and an appendix as well. I've never written a book before, by the way, so I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. It's, But yeah, we've got the introduction here. I'm not going to bore you with that. That's just a little bit of background history, why I decided to write the book and stuff like that. Then we got the backup before it breaks. chapter. This is the very first chapter. And it goes through the 3 folders that you need to back up: your mods folder, your saves, and your tray. And it explains, you need to copy these 3 folders, put them in a safe place, and do so, regularly to back up your files. It mentions where you should, I've got a whole section on where to store those 3 files when you're backing them up. When to back up your saves, such as, before installing new mods after a long session that you don't want to repeat, in case the game, your save corrupts or whatever. Once a month as a minimum, and before installing a new lot or household from the gallery. Then we've got keep a list section. So basically, keeping a spreadsheet or a text document that lists all of your mods and custom content, as well as where they're from, so that you don't look at a piece of custom content and go, where the heck was this from? I have no idea. This list keeps everything nice and tidy, so there's no second guessing. Eclair, back up before it breaks. You need a t-shirt for that, so true. Mandela, you think this is smart and nifty to have on hand, and no one truly knows how to do the thing, but what matters is I'm doing it. That's the key. Oh, thank you. So that's all I've got so far. That is literally all. I've got 7 pages out of probably, I'm gonna guess and say that this book is probably going to be around 100 pages. If I'm thinking about it correctly. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if this is around 100 pages. So I've got a long ways to go, but I'm getting there. I'm kind of picking at it. Augie, is it worth advising to keep the URL as part of the list? So you mean the mod CC URL? Yes. Yeah, it is definitely worth keeping that URL as part of the list. Because I even put it on here, write down the name of each mod and custom content, the creator of that piece of custom content, and where you downloaded it from. And then, of course, add a column for the last time you checked it for updates, which I didn't add here because this is a very simplistic table. But yeah, it is well worth adding the link to where you found it. Because saying, oh, the creator is Mashino-san. Well, Mashino-san has, just off the top of my head, I believe Mashino-san has 3 different places where they upload their mods and custom content. So, did you get it from CurseForge? Did you get it from their Patreon? Or did you get it from a different website, So it's definitely well worth keeping that link in the table. Eclair, that is a lot of work. If you were me, you would work on the content first and format later. The problem is, and this is just me, I know for a fact that let me go back to the Sims here. I know for a fact that if I just did the content first, that my lazy brain would not want to do the formatting afterwards. So I do it all at the same time so that it's done and I don't have to go back and do all of the formatting afterwards. Because yeah, that's just how my brain works. I have to do everything. I have to make sure that one page is completely done as far as formatting text and images, or else yeah, I just won't get it done. I'll burn out. So, but yeah, it does take me a while. One page, that keep a list page, that was the last one that I showed you. That one took me about 30 minutes to make. So, typing it was a cinch. The bits that takes me the longest is the images, and figuring out what to put in. So I would say the image itself took me about 15 minutes to create on Canva, because I am using a lot of Canva's own, graphics images. And, but coming up with what to type, that takes me so long, because like I said, I've never written a book before. I'm used to writing YouTube video scripts, so I'm kind of doing this book, writing it as though it was a YouTube script, just without the B-roll in parentheses and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Claire, what works is what works for you. Yeah, exactly. My brain works weirdly, which is why when we do these live streams, the Work With Me live streams, that's why we do the 20 minutes of focus and the 15 minutes of chatting, because otherwise my brain, I just sit here. If I have to focus for more than 20 minutes, my brain just goes bleh, and I end up just literally sitting here and just staring off into space for most of it. So the 20 minutes of focus is about all that my brain can do as far as focusing at once. Claire, I'm a great teacher. My YouTube scripts are fine. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Jeeves, you're in a work call. The child brought home a stomach bug and you do not like it. Oh no. I am so sorry, Jeeves. Bleach everything. Just take a couple gallons of bleach and just splash it on every single surface. Don't actually do that, but you know what I mean. Get some antibacterial stuff and just go over everything. Dunk the kid in it as well a couple of times. Don't do that. Do not do that. But don't actually do that, even though you might be tempted. But you know what I mean, right? See, no filter. Absolutely no filter. I've learned with live streaming, I've over the years of live streaming, I have turned off my filter. And sometimes my little tiny bit of an internal filter that I have left doesn't engage before the words come out of my mouth. But y'all know that I'm not serious about that. Jeeves, you will do sort of a thing like that when you can be more than 10 feet from a toilet without getting anxious. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeeves. It's horrible when your kids come home with bugs, and you get it. It's absolutely horrible. Paul, being in college, Paul still sometimes comes home with bugs. The only problem with Paul's my son, by the way, for those of you who have never had the pleasure and experience of meeting my son. He is 23 years old, he is autistic, and he is a very interesting person. But he never shows that he's sick. So when he's sick, he will never tell me, I don't feel well, or I think I might be running a fever. He does not tell me at all. I have to if he starts getting the sniffles and I notice that he's sniffling or coughing a lot, I then have to take his temperature and I have to make sure, here's some Halls, here's some cold and flu meds, because when he starts coughing or sniffling, chances are he's ill. Okay? But he never tells me. And he never shows that he's ill. And so I have to keep a close eye on him. And the reason why he never shows that he's ill, other than, coughing or sniffling, is because he knows that if he's ill, he can't do the things that he likes and wants to do. So yeah, we have to be on our toes with my son, and when it comes to bringing home bugs, as in illnesses from college. But yeah, I feel for you, Jeebs. I really do. Right, my friends, we are finished with our first break of the morning. Let's continue on with our second focus time, and I will do my best to get at least another partial page of this crisis kit done. By the way, if any of you are interested, I will be, once I've finished this book, I will be selling it over on Gumroad for about £5 and that is lifetime, a lifetime thing. So when you'll get that book for forever for that £5. And of course, as new things arise, I will be, I will be adding it to the book. I'm not sure if I'll make like a version 2 or if I'll just add to it. I'm not sure how Gumroad works in that regards, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, if you all are interested, that is the thing that is happening. But yeah, let's get this timer on, and I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes. Boop.
Ulak. Storm of flame.
Fudge, sick of foos. Oh,
Wish. Gafarza, Navweenok. Wrong to Bibs. Zarzuya Yerblink. Moochie Peachy. Mimblet Sabricia. Huh?
Gibbs, Taringa.
Plurna.
Oh, Halfling.
Pleb. Yibao. Fredoy Yabiba Squadzo. Yadunsa Legenzo.
Naya.
Fene. Subane. Jiffa.
Abgor, you flop. Yivka Boomzoy, Sistum. Shalba. Shalba McCorbiff. Jow. Orb. Nurchel. Lumbuk Myrna Watch.
Saquinario. Yazilf. Hargrib Sekalau. Yifla Pashushi.
Swashbucketsuni. Brata, Kansas.
Warbra Krilk. Mobazy.
Sacunario. Kisapay, Nayafu. Yashibi, Nayafu. Argan Orgoth Wash. Azaric. This rock.
Maisie Grove, Craybow. Maisie Grove, Craybow.
Spino? Yeah, fruit. Oh, hey.
Yibs, Tombra.
Buena Fabano.
Sabara?
Chita Buna. Huh?
Wes!
Ah.
Dupa.
Money grabs, money papuka. Ugh. Ah, chew. Ugh.
Ooh. Huh. Finosa Botane. Yaflo Trebe.
Uh-huh. Huh. Tenebib, Meepew, Quimbo.
Infalna Seraphi. Kalu Hizoi Brabani. Bulain
Huh?
Nagelna. Shmoon. No beam shorg. Nagelna. Orove Sensen Porch. Mark.
Karenzi,
Susul.
Ma.
Riff.
Liamba, Quinarb, Abano. Sistum. Benar Pelka. Bekapsa. Alfie. Sycophus. Ashi. Inabush Pishushi. Flinda Arva. Basamu Yabons. Adunkawalake.
Mumba Tarbabo.
Tamsa?
Dame.
Shada. Wamubna? Wah!
Babna Churf, Wumsha Siba, Famu, Nonafej, Yasharu, Beftego Shoib, Bretno Quinn.
Sanguinario. Aragaba.
Oh, Yikla. Yes. Aha! Oh, Cardul. Aha!
And welcome back, my friends. We are finished with our second focus session of the morning. Also, welcome, official welcome in, Ada. How are you doing today? Glad to see you. Optine, welcome in. Glad to see you as well. Opting first, triumphant music. Opting out is first. This is a real redeem. I somehow don't believe you. I'm not sure I believe you there, Opting, but welcome in all the same. Right, so, Ada, to answer your question again, about the book that I'm writing, hold on a second, let me pause the game. So, first of all, we need to explain what we do on this stream for those of you who might be new. This is a Sims 4 centric work with me live stream. Let me find Opting. There we go. So, Sims 4 centric work with me live stream. Basically, what we do during these live streams is we have Sims 4 running autonomously in the background with very little to no interaction from myself. And during the focus sessions, when the game is running, we get our heads down, I mute my microphone, we focus, getting work done, you know. And then we have what we're doing now, which is our 15-minute break period, where we chat, we talk about gaming news, and basically whatever, you know, whatever we decide to talk about. So, Ada, hold on. I'm now arguing with my browser. There we go. To answer your questions, Ada, I am currently writing a book called it's the unofficial Sims 4 Crisis Kit. I say unofficial because the book has not been requested by the Sims team for me to write. Wait, that's the wrong way around. The Sims 4 has not requested that I write this book. This is under my own volition, no official ties to The Sims or Maxis or EA or anything. Which is why, hold on, I'll show you what I've got so far. If I can find my correct layers here. There we go. So this is what I've got so far. I am doing this in Canva. Unfortunately, Canva has put in generative AI into their thing, and I do not use this. Just so you all know, this is written completely under my own steam without any use of AI. So I'm currently writing the first chapter. I'm on the section called How to Restore Your Backup. And before that, we've got keeping a list of custom content and mods that you have, when you should back up your saves, where to store your save files, the 3 folders that you should save and should back up regularly, as well as an introduction and a table of contents, and of course, we've got my book cover as well. So, you can see here I'm not using any official Sims or Sims 4 imagery, except for when I use in-game shots like that one. And like I said, that is because, you know, it's an unofficial book. So I'm writing this just collating all of the information that I have put into my videos over the course of the last 4 years of doing content creation over on YouTube. So, Augie, it has not been endorsed by the Sims team. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I got it into my brain that I needed, you know, people kept asking me, you know, like, I would release one video saying, oh, here's how you do such and such thing. And someone would be like, you know, like in a later video, someone would be like, oh, how do you do this thing that I had done another video, you know, that I had previously done? And I'm like, it's in such and such video, and I would have to find that video and link them to it. And I'm like, after, you know, getting like a dozen or more questions of the same thing, you know, how do I do such and such? And I'm like, oh, it's in this video. After linking to that same video or other, you know, like, or community posts or whatever, half a dozen times or more, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just collate all of the information that people are asking for the most into an ebook. This is not going to be a physical book because I have no idea how to publish books. So this is just going to be a ebook where you can download the PDF file via. I think I've decided to use Gumroad to you know, sell the book, and of course because it's work. This is actual proper work. I am going to be, once it's done, I'm going to be selling the complete book for £5 or about, what, $7 US, over on Gumroad. So, it is a way for me to collate all of the information that I've given to people for free over the years, and two, it is a way for me to, you know, generate a little bit, or hopefully generate a little bit of income. Because I do not have a full-time job. Content creation is my full-time job, and it does not pay much. Seriously. So I'm trying to make it pay much, you know, make it a lucrative career so that I can at least put food on the table. Because I need to eat. It's kind of important. Hey, Rock, how's it going? Rock, you would buy that book. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Water. I have finished my coffee, and now I am on to my water bottle. Still trying to aim for one of these per day, and some days I get there and some days I don't. But, you know, it's how it works. So, yeah. Today, this is what I'm doing today. This is going to be like an all day long thing. I'm hoping to get chapter 1 completely done before, you know, by the end of this afternoon stream. Although I'm thinking I will probably get it done before, or by the end of today's, you know, this morning's stream. And then I'll start on chapter 2. Brain. I'll start on chapter 2 this afternoon, probably. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Alright, let me bring up the nice little overlays again, and the Sims game. Rock, you're gonna be up for a bit, because you just had a really strange nightmare and kind of got freaked out. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Rock. Nightmares are horrible, or they can be horrible. But hopefully you'll be able to calm down a little bit after a while, you know, listening to some chill music, listening to my ramblings. I've been told that me talking and rambling on helps put people to sleep. I'm not sure why, but there you go. Opting. Rock should use your code. Your code gives Rock a discount and stops me from making money. What a time to remember a code. Oh my god, Opting. Well played, Opting. Well played. Rock, it's not often you genuinely get freaked out by nightmares anymore. Same, but when you get a doozy, then, you know, yeah, some things, and it's so weird because some nightmares can just be like the simplest thing, and it just freaks you out, so you wake up, and it isn't that the nightmare was particularly scary or freaky, it's just that it freaked you out, and when you woke up you were freaked out, and you panic because you're freaked out, and not necessarily because the nightmare was horrible, but because you were freaked out when you woke up, and now you're freaked out because you're freaking out. It's an awesome, weird thing that the body does and brain does to us. Mandela, it's safe and cozy, that's why. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. The stream will be even cozier once I get this office done. I'm really hoping, because I've got my new lights. I've got my new light fitting up there. It looks really cool, but back here is absolutely horrible. I am so looking forward to getting this office done, but I can't decorate the office yet because, well, one, I need to strip all the walls off, you know, get rid of the wallpaper and all of that. And then I need to order all the stuff, but I can't do any of that yet because the electrician, when they redid the wiring, they messed up upstairs, and we didn't realize this until last week. So the electrician they didn't mess it up. They did a good job, but the understudy, the guy that was lower on the totem pole than the head electrician, one of the head electrician's understudies did the upstairs, and he was supposed to put a special wire or an additional wire into in with the other, you know, the proper wiring, so that my housemate could put in these little boxes that basically allow, they basically turn light switches and wiring from standard wiring into smart wiring. And the idea was, you know, my housemate wants to set up his own smart home system, so that, like, for example, when we walk into a room, so like I will walk in here and everything in my office just turns on. So like the light, the overhead light will turn on, my computer will automatically, you know, my computer lighting will automatically boot up and everything. So he wants to get that throughout the house, and you know, he owns the house, so I can't say no. But the electrician didn't put in that special wire that is needed to make the lights and the electrics smart. So we can't put in that little box, which or my housemate can't put in that little box that to that wire that makes everything smart and allows it to be hooked into the smart home network. Does that make sense? I think that might make sense, but there you go. And Rook, you'll be fine, but holy shit, Brain, why did it do that to you? Yeah, brains are weird. That's all I can say. So your dream was like a horrible blizzard hit your town and you died. But you're thinking about it as like the most unrealistic dream. Wait. So you died in the dream, but you were still aware that you were dead? Were you a ghost in your dream? Opting isn't stripping against Twitch TOS. It depends on the type of stripping. You know, like stripping walls is fine. If I took my shirt off though, that would kind of be frowned against. Rog makes it a little bit better to think about. It does, yeah. Opting getting way too technical for you. Special wire, little box, settle down, Professor. Well, class, you see, there's this little wire that is extra wire that is put into the wall with the rest of the electric wiring, and then to that extra special wire, you attach a smart component directly into the wires, and that broadcasts a little Wi-Fi signal that allows that box to be connected to a smart home system, and that smart home system can be used to control all of your electronics in your home in wonderful and wild ways. How's that? Ruck, like you saw some sort of like afterlife or something you don't know. Your brain made some stuff up. Yeah, that's how brains work. But hopefully, now that you've thought about it and thought to yourself how unrealistic that dream was, hopefully now you can relax enough to go back to sleep. Or just, you know, stay up and enjoy the stream. Either way is good. Rock the Mirror thought of being dead woke you up because you thought this can't be real, and it wasn't. yeah, that at least you realize. By the way, we'll go into our next session in just a second, but I do want to touch on this little thing. The whole realizing in your dream that this can't be real is the first step to have lucid dreaming. So basically, lucid dreaming is where, for those of you who don't know, lucid dreaming is where you realize that you are dreaming, and instead of waking up, you stay in that dream, and you're able to control the dream and what happens. So think to yourself, the next time you go to sleep, what you need to do is to get your subconscious to realize that you're dreaming. Look at things like text and numbers, because in dreams, text and numbers will change. So like you'll be reading a book, say you're reading a book in your dream, and the book says, the quick fox jumped over the lazy dog, just as an example. And you'll read that, and then you'll look at it, you'll look up, and then in your dream you'll look back at it again, and the text will change to the dog barked at the cat, or something like that. And you have training your brain or your subconscious to look for those little clues, and then you go, ooh, wait, this is a dream. This isn't real. And then once you've got yourself to doing that, then the next step is to keep yourself from waking up so that you can then control the dream. And it's loads of fun. If you can get lucid dreaming in, it's loads of fun, because you can literally control your dream. You can fly in your dream, or you can control it. So if someone says, let's go to the park, instead of your subconscious going along with it, you can be like, you know what, nah, I want to go to Six Flags instead. And you can control your dream, and you'll actually go to Six Flags in your dream, of course, not real life, but yeah, it's loads of fun. Mandela, why is Mir talking like this so comfy? You feel you can jump into bed and cuddle? Aw. Opti, does Lawrence Fishburne then come along and offer you drugs? I mean, if you can manage to get lucid dreaming, get that down, then you can make Lawrence Fishburne come along and offer you drugs in your dream if you really want to. Oh dear. And Rock, for some reason, you never could lucid dream. It's all practice. I've only been able to do it once or twice, to be completely honest. But yeah, it is. If you can get it lucid dreaming down, it can be loads of fun. Okay. Anyway, my friends, let us continue. Timer 20 minutes, followed by a 15-minute break. I will catch up with you all, and after the 20-minute focus session. Let's get some work done.
Oh. Ah. Ah. Usmavadish. Ah. Huh.
Dodavepi, Zamona Sarah. Sistum, Benar Pelka, Pekapsa. Oopsped, Benerda.
Fazoo bonga?
Grau Hispa, Yalu. Shalboda Brosi. Yapiva Squadza. Logo Canvas. Peachy Peachy. Porsche. Zarzuya Yerblik. Ruchi Peachy.
Turful Peripanar. Kirasha Yabasane. Friba Ukinakansum. Bafani Dawi. Rubara.
Nulitz Pagorbane. Wanj. Siska. Kenf. Kipoy Banahishina. Siboya Kaloof. Nulitz. Shisaregu.
Parpasas and Florib.
Gilling. Nermokrankus. Shemre Parla Ladin. Saya. Benefi. Sikafoos. Ashi.
Shirsha Gibaru. Quinharb. Vilpa Brehe. Gibaru Benu. Rugi Payun.
Farpik Anana. Shinek. Buna.
Man. Jossa. Ya Nurch.
Jim Wibsy.
Arbovinia Quar. Jabba.
Oh, Prita.
Klana.
Wasson X. Felna.
Lerna.
Oh.
Imfalna Seraphi. Kalu Pizoi Brabani. Lemfi Nulitz. Zappanquar. Gorbani.
Torbo. Maza.
One.
Rubim Skuma.
Uh-huh.
Zilnoi. Schmezel Klim Flisserat. Haze. Seraphi. Faya Pardu. Isna Plushi.
Arpanaya Bonin Grabe. Frina de Yankee? Yehuda.
Ah.
Pondo. Bruja, Galo.
Ooh. Sheesh. Ah.
Tabi Funo.
Oh. Ah. Huh.
Ah, hermana. Huh? Ah. Belka. Grenade. Bevo. Ah. Class.
Honka free, Meshka, Craney, Bipsum, Shalbo, Barlini, Yorid.
Here, Koi Refsig.
Yes, yes, happy I'm from.
Fruk. Chesane Klonkus Lanaka. Garabu Bropfrosh. Galpa Fateb. Benopa Campe. Torbo. Demaza. Fubim Skuma.
Yabasani, fat boy. And Trip Aragaba.
Aha. Terif Brow. Susul Terrif. Wafitab. Buchipichi. Mastishko Peter. Skisna Ploshi. Frugi Payun. Taruga.
Hey, oh, tell a Jim Wibsey.
Zaparo Pondo. Bruja Galopa. Fruk. Chesane Klonkus Lanaka. Garabu Bropfrosh.
Shaylee. Serbino Yap Yam. Imus. We so stayib.
Squarble Tarbahe Farbina.
Hana Klets.
Orbitak.
Oh, Athena.
Etna.
Oh, Yibs. Crispay Yip. Balakuma Fesh. Yimple Sweat.
Oberlymph.
Senadayola? Oh, should be around.
Pishma. Brisk and Loff. Kanoi. Chan Kiba Bobbin F. Yelzia Kroots. Dombila Abuyab. Wabish Limla. Wexel. Rinchu. Norb. Obero. Yada Velg. Kisnoy. Obero. Yada Velg. Kisnoy.
Muska and Treeb.
Lanzaya. Oh, Loba.
Nirma Flip.
Lots of.
Yibs, yibs.
With Wanoi.
Huh?
Turapanar? Bekanoi.
Oh, Chibi.
Kwambu Dorne. Fefaru.
Bausu Forbe. Stumse Galarga. Ifa now. Action Saboon. Bratsanoka. Zepto Koid. Far Bohe. Murno Justinaya.
Wituni.
Finosabatane. Yafloa Treeb. Oh, Telejim Wibs.
Yes, I have officially finished chapter 1 of my book. It is
Miaksa. Biba Makaner.
okay. It's distinctly okay. Am I 100% happy with it? No, because I am never 100% happy with anything I do. But it's looking pretty good. Okay? I'm okay with it. Also, Rock, guess what? What are we whatting about? I don't know. Why are we whatting? I again don't know.
Wash. Don't brab caro.
And hello, officially, hello, Kirsten. How are you doing? I should say verbally instead of, just through text. But glad to see you here, Kirsten. Welcome back. Ruck, you're working on a clip comp for one of your friends. Ooh, fun.
Oh,
Wef, wemp.
You're good at the clip
Venus
compositions.
Koba.
Just saying. All right, so shall we catch up with our Sims? Let's give them a quick check just to make sure everyone's okay. Muir is very energized. Rob Bobson is very confident. Cody is playing video games. Augie is in a midlife crisis and has decided that he wants to play violin. You know what, Augie? Sure. We can do that. Augie wants to play a violin. Well, what we can 100% do that. Let's put it. Where should we put the violin? Am I gonna have to make a music room? We might have to do that this afternoon. There we go. For now, though, we'll put the violin right there. And Augie can play the violin. I think I might have to make a music room, though, to be honest. We might be able to add that on over here somewhere, maybe? Question mark? I might be able to put a door there into a small music room. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that this afternoon. Rock, right now, the clip comp that you're making is 10 clips in like 5 minutes, so it's not done yet. When your sim decides they like something during a crisis, does it permanently add it to their likes and dislikes? No, not permanently. It's like a phase type of thing, so it won't last, it'll only last for as long as they have the midlife crisis, unless they decide that they like it. If you get the pop-up, so-and-so is really enjoying playing violin, should they get the preference likes violins, for example, then you can click yes and have that be a permanent thing. But yeah, we Augie's having a midlife crisis and wants to play the violin, so we can totally do that. Optine is doing all right. Optine is happy, and Augie is inspired. Fantastic. All right. Rock, that's what you figured. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Let's just check real quick to make sure that there's nothing that's broken. Nope, that's, has no one cleaned this mess up? Oh, can you not get, okay, hold on. Let's move this gnome. We'll move the High Rider gnome to here. And maybe they can get in. Rob earned 497,000 through investing. Wait, Rob Bobson is autonomously investing money. I'm sorry, what? I didn't know your Sims could autonomously invest. I'm sorry, hold up. Last you saw a few minutes ago, there were a few things broken. Did someone fix them? That's what I'm gonna check, but hold on a second. Okay, so investment account hasn't been... I'm confused. It says that there is no investment account open. How did Rob Bobson get 500,000 of investment money without actually having an account open? I mean, it's fine. because we can only go over, 999 or 9,999,999 simoleons. We can't go over that, but it's interesting. I have no idea what's going on with that. He's magic. He must be magic, or it's a bug. One of the two. Maybe he's a loan shark. I mean, this is Rob Bobson we're talking about, so you never can tell, right? Oh yeah, the bathrooms. Let's check. Yep, here we go. Rob, would you please do an insta repair on that? Cody is now taking a bath, and it looks like everything else is fixed. Yeah, everything in there is good. Let's check the stereo. We have to do this at the end of each live stream, by the way, in case any of you are wondering, because otherwise, things, Sims for some reason won't autonomously repair anything, and I have no idea why. Cody, would you please fix that sink for me? Yeah, it's so weird that they won't autonomously fix things. They'll autonomously clean, but they won't autonomously repair. I kind of wish they would, to be honest, but it's fine. Right, let's check these paintings. Rob Bobson, excellent painting. So, we'll have Optine sell that to a collector. This is an excellent painting, so Augie, you can sell this one. This one is another excellent painting, so it's very pretty. Someone's been playing Elite Dangerous. That can be sold, and this one is a masterpiece, so this one goes up on the wall somewhere. Unless we already have one that looks like it. Let's see. Nope, we do not have one that already looks like it. That's fine. Okay, so let's go into build mode, and I will put the painting right. Oh, wait a minute. Need to go bb.move objects, and then I can grab it and put it up on the wall. There we are, and now we can add a frame to it. Perfect. There we go. We have another painting on the wall. Rock, what do you think when Sims autonomously set the table? That I'm fine with. I kind of like it. I like that they autonomously set the table sometimes. It's really neat looking. Your Sims autonomously fix things, but also a few of your Sims like handiness. That's probably what... That might be it. Yeah, if they don't like... if they don't specifically like something, then they won't do it. So, yeah, that might be it. No one here particularly likes handiness, so therefore no one will autonomously fix things. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Ewoki! Yay! You've created your calendar, and now you're going to draw crystals. Crystals are so difficult to draw. Are you talking about, like, physically drawing, as in, like, with pencils and stuff? Or are you talking, like, divination-style drawing crystals? Either way is good. But, I'm just curious as to which one it is. Ewoki, you're behind on all your own personal stuff. It is definitely a good time to get started on it. Rock Pogger. Always Pogger, all of the time. So we are, yeah, we're doing really well on this. I mean, they've got a nice little, this is from yesterday. We put in a slide, a tunnel slide. Honestly, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the tunnel slide. That was just to see if they could do it, but they don't actually play on this. They just go on the slide. And since we have that slide, I don't think we need 2 slides. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. So we've got a swing set, we've got a slide, we've got a campfire, a swimming pool, a hot tub, a water slide, and a diving board. You know, as you do. I think it makes sense, and it looks good, and it's keeping all of our Sims nice and happy. As we progress, we're continuously adding new things to this house, and I absolutely love it. Although, oh, fine, okay. Can we just magic this and scrubberoo, please? Magic, scrubberoo, magic, scrubberoo. And scrubberoo. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Why isn't he doing it? Hello? Come on, Rob. Rob Bobson is like, no, Mirror. I am not going to scrubberoo that. Let's see if we can do it now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and scrubberoo everything else. What do you mean the chair's in the way? Can you go here? No. Oh. Okay, let's get rid of that guy. Okay, now can you scrubberoo that? Yes, you can. Okay, fantastic. Okay, there we go.
In Chibi. Larko.
Sometimes, you know, things get in the way in the game. Oh my god!
Oh, Dufka.
Opting just, like, teleported. Opting, you scared the living well, your sim scared the living daylights out of me there. That made me jump. Ewoki, you're sketching crystals. You like to sketch them in your journal. You're not, like, amazingly good as they're rough sketches, but you don't care. Exactly, and it's your own personal journal, so as long as you're happy with it, then that is what matters. Seriously. Ruck, scrubberoo, more like poggeroo. Stupid gnome is stupid. They just get in the way sometimes, you know? They've got a mind of their own, and sometimes they just kinda, yeah. We also need to replace that because it's burnt. There we are. Okay, so we've done all of our extra gamey things, and we are 6 minutes over our 2-hour live stream. So I need to go off and go for my walk and grab something to eat for lunch. So my friends, let's go have our lunch or breakfast breaks, depending on what time it is where you live. And I will catch you all in 2 hours, 2 p.m. UK time. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you all for being here. Augie, thank you for the resub. And, sorry for the stream streak, not the resub, and all that wonderful stuff. I'll see y'all later. Bye.